Trying to let you know 사인을 보내 signal 보내
I must let you know 사인을 보내 signal 보내
사인을
Hey YouTube, it's Cartoon Fanatic here, and wow, this is a long time to doing it. So I am so not happy today because stuff happens in around 2017 that is really upsetting. That I had to hunt down every movie that comes out in the mind. So whatever. So I'm gonna do a review of Despicable Me Part 1, Part 2, and a little bit of Part 3. Part 3 is coming out like I don't know when, but probably sooner or later. So I will be just saying that I am just amused how this thing is going on. Like it have its own sequel by it have its own spin-off by some chances, like the Minions. So what's special about them? Well, it's a little people who's in the glasses or something else. I don't care. So, I'll talk about this. I already talked about this a while back, like in Despicable Me, like what I hate about this show, what I hate about this movie, or anything. So I talk about the movie. I want to talk about the movie in the whole, like a really big whole, like a really long video about this thing. So grab your popcorn and enjoy the stuff I want to rant about. And here is the review of the Minions, or you might call it Despicable Me 1, 2, and 3. Okay, all right. This is like the biggest, longest reviews I ever done. So after I did review another movie that I cannot explain anymore, but I really done it kind of many times. I count many times for 2 nights ago. so this movie, Despicable Me Part 1. I'm talking about 1. Alright. So Part 1. I hate this movie because it's really awesome. But it's not awesome, it's really bad in that different way. But if you want to do that far, please do it much advanced things. Like, I really hate the merchandise that they have, like in diapers and clothing and what the hell, and anything that's really around kids these days. Like, come on. Yeah, and you know that I don't dare you for Part 2. Part 2 is really bad. Okay, it's really bad. I can't say it. Well, Illusions have a bit more animation than that. Like, I respect one animation. It's called Rock Dog. Was the actual movie I actually want to watch, but I really don't know what to expect to it. So I could be more anthropologic about this. I don't know what it means, but I can be more than that. A little bit of a love interest about this movie, but I really can't love it about this movie because this movie's awful. I hate the Minions that kept on ignoring me for half a second with those. It's like big ideas whatsoever. My God, it takes on to Minions level to the Gophers from to that awful movie that everybody wants to rant about forever. North, kind of. Yeah, but I can barely rate up with that movie. And up to the other reference to no idea whatsoever. So this movie, Despicable Me Part 1 was kind of sorry, but I'm sorry for all you Despicable Me fans out there who I can make fan art out and like saying, oh my god, I like this character. Oh my god, I like that character. I like this character too. And I don't care. I don't care like any other characters. The most character I ever relate to was it's nothing. Alright? I never like all the characters. Don't like anything. Like, I want to write about it more and more, but I really can't. To more example, minions are the most are example for teaching your child how to read or teach your child how to say happy birthday with no exception. So so I beg you not to watch this movie if you want to. So I could be more accepted about this movie, more of it. So how come this movie gets some high ratings and none of people want to watch this movie, except for a billion times you get memes and trends and like I don't know what's up to the trend right here. It's saying, oh, I like this movie so much. I hope they get a sequel. Really, a sequel? Oh my god, you are crazy, people. A sequel cannot make it realized. So that means that I really hate this Despicable Me 1, that is the hatred of myself. You want to hear more about this? Please go to my video saying Despicable Me review, and you will find it under the description below, or you can find it inside one of my channels if you want to know about that more. So, anyway, so on to part 2. So after part 1, it takes over part 2. I never actually seen the movie, or read a movie, kind of, or read everything about this thing. And like, every time I go to stores, I see minions everywhere, within Funko Pops, into stickers, into memes, into gifts. I don't care whatsoever. Like, I hate this movie more than I hate this Angry Birds movie that never existed. Okay? I'm sorry, Angry Birds fans out there. I know I hate this movie, but I want to get it out of me. I want to get it out of my chest right now. I really hate Angry Birds. Angry Birds had no exception whatsoever. Well, respect for the series they have, or the trilogy they want to see, or the franchise. But I can be more than not sorry about this movie. A bit more sorry that I hate this movie more. The Despicable Me 2 was the bad movie I recommended, because I rather see some like more truly adult animations than this. Besides, I like to see Frisk the Cat made with a minion, but what I'm saying right now. So I could be more receptive, but I want to see how I Hate Everything Guy want to react to this thing, because I want to know about this movie more than ever. But really, I just like don't know why is this movie a bit more, I don't know, a fascination to kids around the world, saying, "Oh my God, I want to speak that word, banana, banana, banana," and you're like, "Oh my God, it's so annoying." And that's what I said. Come to this channel right now. Boom. I mean, that's got almost anything. So, my God, this is not going far yet. I am speaking more about this thing. Well, while the speaking Me Too like having a low rating, I can be more accessible about that. Major about that. So, yeah, and the Despicable Me 2 was a bit more off. I could be more acceptable about the movie. But the characters, my God, the characters are so annoying. Like, I don't know how part 1 be like that, and like, in part 2 be like another piece of shit. Okay? Like, even though I am a bit more curious about this movie, and more curious about, which I have been a little bit alarmed how much this movie got high ratings by kids who want to watch the movie more. I don't care. But it had sequel adult moments by then. I really don't care. Like, adult moments by then don't catch that as kids. So, why not? Yeah, and thanks for screening Rant to to let me know about this thing because I want to know about this movie more and more. Wow. Wow. So anyway, that's a bit more part two, and part three is coming up next. But I would be more detailed about this movie, more than part three, because part three is coming up next. So beware to do that. Besides, no idea whatsoever. So anyway, so Despicable Me 2 was kind of a big letdown for me though, because I hate Despicable Me 2 and 1, but I'm not getting to part 3 yet. So beware, okay, YouTubers, beware. I am blowing your mind off with this thing. Okay, here's the theory is. The theory is Despicable Me is better than any other cartoon. Okay? Like, every time I want to know about the Minions, it starts talking about every single one to talk about every movie about the Minions with no idea. Yeah, and, I hate more of this about Angry Birds, more, identical to, identical to any other movies. So, anyway, I hope this thing doesn't have a cartoon. If it does, it will be just annoying than others. I hope this cartoon will be like on Nickelodeon, not Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network had nothing to do about this, nothing to do about this movie, nor, hear me out, nor the actual thing, because this movie has to be great. I'm gonna get this off of my chest for most of the years right now, because I want to talk about this movie more and more, because this movie has ratings, and I don't care about the Minions, okay? The Minions I want to talk about is right now. Part 3 is coming next after Minions. So the Minions is a spin-off to Despicable Me Part 1. You see I got there? And the Minions, the movie, is a bit more plot as usual gets, okay? And the whole plot is that when someone is stolen a king something, I don't care, a crown, the Minions comes up and want to rescue it. Right during the whole experience, okay? So I don't know if I wanted to know about the Minions or not. It's like a big letdown to most of you who want to know about the Minions, or you want to ignore the actual movie. But part 1 was not that good. Part 1 is not that. Part 2 is not that good, and now the Minions are really not that good at all. So after more of that adventurous things, it'd be more taken off than it used to do. Like, talk about the plot, the characters, and mostly the graphics, okay? Now the graphics are kind of a bit let down, okay? I'm not saying I'm not doing a commentary about what each movie has to be, but I'm doing like a full review about this, like a full review. Not like taking part 1, part 2, part 3 into it, but I'm not doing that. I'm taking that for part trilogy for this, okay? And I could be more mature about this, but I could be more mature a little bit into this movie. God. So this movie is really awful, I gotta say, and so idea that it has to be the most of the a bit more parody of most anything. This movie's a parody of everything. Every time you think about something else, the Minions got it. Every time you think about like different random stuff, the Minions got it. Every time they have a different trend, the Minions make it to another one. Okay? This movie stepped up to this game. If you want trends, the Minions got trends. If you want spin-offs, fitness spinners, they actually don't got spinners, but they got the trend that had mostly no idea. My God, this is reading our minds or whatever, okay? Just reading our minds saying, we got everything in your hand right now, okay? Wow, and the Minions are a bit more spin-offy than a original movie, because there's no leader, there's no kids around it, there's no idea whatsoever, there's no plot. The Minions movie had no plot whatsoever. I can say more. I can say less right now. Besides, though, yeah, and like, really though, the Minions in the movie kind of take over the world while just saying, "Leave, yeah, whatever, yeah, you know, like that." It's like putting your it's like glass. It's like scratching the grass with your own fingernails. It's like that. How about put that in your fingernails and be like, do it at home. Put your fingernails into the screen and scratch it. You see some of those here? Minions and fingernail scratching. How would that compare to? Okay, here it goes. Well, you can't see it here, but you know. But anyway, that I am a bit more critical about this movie, but you know, it's a big idea. So now I am up to part 3. Yes, the Despicable Me part 3 that's coming soon that I'm going to speak to you right now. So part 3 has been a bit more, you know, sentimental around kids, you know. Like, haha, yeah, pretty funny, haha. But, you know, it's a bit more, you know, critical than whatsoever. Yeah, and, you know, that some movies are kind of a bit let down, and other movies are kind of a. So it's kind of a bit let down for most viewers. So anyway, I can. So I can be more critical of this movie, a bit more, but I am. But you know, I am just a bit. I am just a bit more anti-critical about this movie, and more accepted about this movie at first. Well, at first, I kind of think of the movie as a feel-good movie, as a no good, as a no-brainer. But as a no-brainer, it was Despicable Me Part 3 as a full for the full theater. And once I first saw this like trailer, I was like bombed how this thing go on. Like how Despicable Me kept on living up as a bit more office. Yeah, besides, you know, sorry I cut that out. Sorry. My God. My God, what's going on? My God. So anyway, this Despicable Me 3 was kind of a bad movie. Because, anyway, you know why? It's a bad movie. So, whatever. Because, so anyway, so, this Despicable Me 3 was kind of a bit let down. But the characters. Once I first saw the trailer, it was a bit more off. The Despicable Me, the minions were kept on growing up as it moved short. But at the trailer part, I am really confused if they're actually in jail or they're actually planning to go to jail while they're not going to jail first. Like what they do, like the heist a supermarket, the heist a candy store, the heist like a big party without noticing. Like the hell. But you know, this movie has a bit more morals about this stuff. Like it has like one saying to morals saying like don't teach your kid how to rob stuff. Don't teach your kids how to be like you. And big morals, get it? Yeah. And like so a big more kind of a upbeat to this thing. So, as a bit more villains coming by, yes, villains, it'll be just saying there's more idea whatsoever. Man, this is so unrealized that how much time this goes for. So, anyway, that's our time for a part one, part two, part three, and the spin-off. Once again, yeah, and I had no time to just delight on this what perspective idea what this movie has become. You know, it's a big deal. So anyway, yeah, the characters or what's the stuff ever. It will be done in the comment below. But put a comment below if you don't know about the movie, if you've seen it, if you like it, please yes or no. If you actually seen the movie, if you actually see the trailer of Despicable Me 3, if you're not, just please be more objective to this thing. Because I don't want to get the hate comment from you or anything, okay? I really hate this movie more than ever. Okay, more than you do. I really hate this movie. So, anyway. So, for all that, I will give it, for calculation, I will probably give it 1.0/0. Because this is no exception for most viewers. Because you know why I give it that rating? Because it's really bad for a movie. Like, it's really bad to sing. Well, I did review Sing in my early days, which I never had a roommate because I did Sing, and it does track viewers every day. So if you want to see that, please go to my channel to see it. If you'll be more obliged if you want to see it. So anyway, yeah, and so be myself, be like, I don't know whatsoever, so I don't care. So, put a comment below if you've seen the movie. If not, you've seen the trailer. So, what?
Wait, you saw my text messages. What do you think about them? They don't mean shit to you? If you want this, there's 2 pots and pans that need to be put away. Okay? I need your help.
Wow.
Not gonna do it? What?
No way.
Let me see who left your phone. Let's try to solve it.
What? But anyway, so please leave a
Hey
comment.
guys,
Please.
I have this iPhone 4 for sale.
But anyway,
I think
please go to my channel. So this has been Cartoon Fanatic. Please thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And remember, I love cartoons more than you. So